Hello, guys, and welcome to another episode of Black Desert Online. Today, we have a quick guide for you on how to create fresh fish fillet salad or live fish salad, whichever one you want to go by. It's in the town of Velia, and it's a daily quest given by the assistant to David Pinto, the chef, Shelly. Shelly is going to allow you to do this daily quest, which is going to enable you to get contribution points, your choices of eggs, milk, potatoes daily from her. It's going to happen every server reset. This quest is available to you, as you're probably familiar. The recipe for your live fish salad requires one mud skipper, one sorrel, two dressings, three onions, and two cheeses. I'm not sure why we're mixing cheese and fish. That just does not sound appetizing to me. But the first thing that we need to do in order to get this is we basically need to make cheese. The only way to do this is to actually get milk. There's a number of ways you can get milk. There's a farm in Calpheon called Dior's Farm, I believe it is, that can give you milk from squeezing it out from your cows. It's a mini game. Once you have the milk, you can go into your processing table, and all you're going to do is select dry. And for every one milk, you'll get about two cheese. They kind of look like cheese wheels inside your menu, and it's really that simple. After that, you are going to need to make your dressing. Three of the items are going to be purchased from Chef David Finto inside the inn, and that recipe is pretty simple as well. All you're going to need for that is one olive oil, one egg, two salt, and one mineral water. Two eggs. The one egg is going to be the hardest thing to get, but you can get that from Batali's farm by having your workers farm a poultry meat from his farm. As you're farming poultry meat, you'll naturally just get eggs, which should appear inside your storage warehouse. You're going to need to have at least at least 10 dressings made in order to complete the 5 required live fish fillet salads that Shelly requires of you in order to complete the quest. Put these inside your cooking utensil, and you will notice that the rate for which you actually obtain your dressings is kind of luck based as well. For instance, I wasn't getting a 1-to-1 ratio, and I wasn't necessarily getting a 1-to-2 ratio. I got 3 on one attempt, and I got 2 on another, and 1 on another. So it's going to be a matter of luck here. Maybe your skill in cooking has something to do with that as well. But whatever it is, make sure you at least have 10 dressings by the time you finish your cooking here. Once you actually have your dressings, we're on to actually making our live fish salad. The recipe again calls for one live mud skipper, one live one live sorrel, but that's not truly the only way to make this recipe. You also have the option of using dried fish. So you could, if you're going to use dried fish, then you need two dried mud skipper or two dried sorrels. But again, that's not actually the recipe either. The actual recipe only calls for either two live fish of whatever tier that you have that's equal to the mud skipper and the sorrel, or 4 dried fish from that same tier. That's it. Then you just need your 2 dressings, your 3 onions, and your 2 cheeses. Your 2 cheese. The hard part about this completing this is going to be the onions. You either purchase them from the marketplace, or you're going to have to set up your own fencing farm and actually harvest your own onions. I would suggest getting the farm anyways, because onions are kind of used in some other very important dishes, in my opinion, like oatmeal and so forth like that, which is going to help you make your keep your workers production going. Once you have those combinations will work. It's pretty much as long as you have either the 2 live fish or 4 dried fish from the mud skipper sorrel tier, and that's it. That's all it does. The recipe actually increases eating the food. Your live fish salad will increase your movement speed by 1 for 60 minutes. So if you are one of those players who happens to need movement speed, this is a pretty spot on recipe to use. Other than that, there's really not much to it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and until next time, have fun.
The story of Santo Manzi and Bahar is so
Sorry,
like
you cannot come inside.
It was a time not so long ago. An exhausted traveler went into an inn to get some food.
Sorry, you
The
cannot
town
come
bank quickly
inside.
picked out the travelers.